before I was born. Today, we're going to talk about the chakras while we ask for help. Well, I'm going to ask for help talking about the chakras. Because I actually want to read this book, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to read this book to you guys, you know what I mean? So this is the 7 chakra healing book. Part 1, the journey. And if anybody can help, you can DM us and we can go and get help through there, you know what I mean? Because today, I just feel like having a quiet life, you know what I mean? So if you want to help, you can just DM us.
Looking for the Republicans just voted to pass a budget that includes a huge tax cut for the ultra.
Okay, so it says, over the years, my practice of medicine has changed. I came to medicine comparatively late, having previously practiced as a pharmacist and being at home with my 2 children. Now this is somebody else. This is I don't know if you've heard of Brenda Davies, MD, but she says, at home with my 2 children. I initially treated patients by dealing mainly with their bodies. Then later, as a psychiatrist, I worked mainly with their minds. However, I'm also a spiritual healer. I used to keep my spiritual healing practices entirely separate from my medical work, avoiding the desertion of my peers and the disposal of the medical profession in general. But through my personal experience, I've seen that spiritual healing is an essential and effective tool in the treatment of my patients. And over the last 10 years, I've come out of the closet, as it were. I have successfully combined all 3 disciplines. I believe that to achieve positive good health, and that's what I'm I believe that to achieve positive good health and that what I'm committed to doing, we must treat body, mind, and spirit. If anybody can help, all you have to do is DM us that you're going to help, or you can just, by the way, this is how much the room is right now. So if you want to help, and I turned the comments off so there's no more hate mail. So if you want to help, you can just go to, you can just DM us for the CA or whatnot. If not, you can just tap the screen, show some love. By the way, I'm reading this chakra book because I just got it, and I really like it already. And that's what I'm committed to doing. We must treat mind, body, and spirit. Healing the spirit offers both me and my patients an extra dimension. The body cannot be healed while there remains an unquiet mind. The mind cannot be well if there's emotional turmoil, and nothing can be whole unless the spirit is also considered. A holistic approach doesn't merely abolish symptoms, which are, after all, only an outer manifestation of inner pain. It allows for advancement across a broad front. Sometimes it takes longer to achieve tangible results this way, but the healing is more complete. And oh, by the way, we do need help keeping our room. So this is how much the room is right now, and we'd like to be able to stay warm. So if anybody can help, that'd be greatly appreciated. Hey, welcome in, everybody. By the way, I'm reading this chakra book to you while we ask for help. So if anybody can help, that'd be great. Sometimes it takes longer to achieve tangible results this way, but the healing is more complete and the learning experience invaluable. At times, as a patient lives through their pain, it's a less comfortable process than it might be. For instance, using only medication. But if the healing is done well, we should never have to go over the same ground again. Spiritual health is our natural state, and a goal achievable by each of us. Our task is simply to clear away the debris which obscures that reality and the moment. All we need is there within us. We're all wise and wonderful, and spiritual education as with all education is merely a process of rediscovering what we already know. It's often scary it's often scary, however, to accept that nothing outside ourselves can make us whole and happy. Wait. Sorry, I read that so wrong. It's often scary, however, to accept that nothing outside of ourselves can make us whole and happy. We already are. True happiness, joy, peace, and security are within us all. We just have to find them. If anybody can help, all we need is 83 to keep the room. 8391. That's it, guys. If you want the CA, you can DM us, or the PP's right here. But I'm reading a chakra book. Spiritual health is our natural state. Wait. Yeah. Spiritual health is our natural state. And a goal. Oh, wait. I really read that. I read that already. I'm so sorry. Having loving, like-minded people around us makes our way more fulfilling. But the strength and the power to you and you alone. What? Having loving, like-minded people around us makes. Thank you so much for that. So today I just decided to turn the comments off because I'm tired of the hate. So supporters, if you want to tell us something or anything, you can just DM us, or you can just tap the screen. Thank you so much for those, Virgo. But I'm reading this chakra. I'm reading this. I'm reading this chakra healing book. By the way. But if anybody can help us keep the room, we just need 8391. Having loving, like-minded people around us makes our way more fulfilling. But the strength, the grace, the power belongs to you and you only. To give away that power to anyone else, be it therapist, psychiatrist, lover, family, or state, is to undermine our own spiritual worth. True loving is about empowering the beloved as we ourselves celebrate our own power. Beware of gurus who refuse to share their knowledge and therefore fail to empower the pupil. The 7 chakras is a guide to spiritual health. It takes you on a journey through the chakras and the energy centers of the body. It shows how life events, pain, and emotional disturbances set up blocks that prevent the free and natural flow of energy, leading to disease, not only through our physical body, but also through our emotional and spiritual bodies, which jointly governs our total well-being. Each chakra is described and discussed in some detail. If anyone can help us keep the room, this is our PP, and you could DM us for the CA. Before we look at the effects of disturbance in each area, at the way to let the energy flow. Before we look at effects of disturbance in each area and at ways to let the energy flow. Okay. That was like, what the heck? Why couldn't I read that? Guys, I'm giving y'all the sauce right now. If anybody can help, that'd be great. We just need 8391 to keep our room. That is it. 8391. This book can only make sense to you if you are willing to let go of the restricted and rigid way of thinking that most of us were taught as children. It asks you to restructure old ideas and embrace a new perspective. We're taught that there must be a logical reason for all things, that there must be proof if we're to believe in something's existence. But just think, there are rainbows that have always been rainbows. They existed long before we understood them. We don't have to know how they are formed to believe that they are there, nor do they have to be ever present for us to know that they're real. When we're ready, we can prove how and why they exist. We can learn about light, how it can split into all of the colors of the spectrum, and how the rainbow is formed by a scattering of those light frequencies. Our knowledge adds to our appreciation of the rainbow, but it doesn't mean the rainbow itself. was any less valid. Previously, because we didn't understand it fully. Rainbows didn't want to exist until humans understood why. Rainbows didn't wait to exist until humans understood why. Some of the concepts in this book are like that. What I would ask of you first is that you try to think more laterally that you accept. I would ask you guys, all we need is 8391 to keep the room. What I would ask of you first is that you try to think more laterally, that you accept the possibility that there just may be more to life than you previously thought. We've generally been taught to focus and think in an orderly way, which is fine and essential to get us through life. What I'm suggesting, however, is that you learn to see more of the picture at one time. At the moment your eyes are focusing on the words on this page, you are looking out of your eyes at the print, but you're simultaneously aware of what there is in your peripheral field of vision. You can learn to see all of that field at once by softening your focus and simply allowing the whole field to enter your eye. It's almost as though the process were reversed, and rather than you looking out, you allow the field of vision to flow in. Other experiences can be similarly I can't pronounce that word, guys. Other experiences can be similarly increased by softening the focus and being willing to allow. By softening the focus and being willing to allow them to flow into you. If anybody can help, all we need is 8391 to keep the room. That is it. That is all we need. That is all we need is 8391 to keep the room. Thinking laterally is like this. Allow other possibilities to enter your mind. Just relax and let thoughts, memories, and concepts float in. Hold on, what? Think laterally, allow the possibilities to enter your mind. Just relax and let thoughts, memories, and concepts float in. What will you have a vision of? Reality. Or what you will have is a vision of reality that is much greater than before. You may not be able to hold these new concepts for long at first. You may find that ideas come floating in, but before you can grasp them, they're gone. This may leave you feeling frustrated, but also with a strange sense of excitement, because you know that something's different. Something special has happened, and the trick is to try not to grasp or capture anything. What you saw or felt or momentarily understood will come again. It will flow into your consciousness again with that same gentle excitement. When you're skilled enough at just allowing it to happen, it'll flow in, giving you a new understanding without any real effort at all. Eventually, new concepts will come as fully formed knowings that will enhance your life. So basically, this book, like, this is what I practice every day. This is the type of shit that I do every day. Like, I think about this every day. And when people think that I don't do anything, it's all right, because I don't care that they think I don't do anything. I actually sit around and help myself think better, even though I can't read jack. But like, but like, I strive to live a positive life. You know what I mean? I don't go around bullying people on the internet. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be a fucking bully. I'm gonna try to empower you. You know what I'm saying? If anybody can help, all we need is 8391. But basically, this is kind of like, it's a good way for you to like clear your mind. It's a good way for you to really connect with you. You know what I mean? And like, instead of trolling people on the internet, you could be doing this. You could be upgrading yourself. But you're worried about downgrading. You know what I mean? You could be making yourself better, but you're worried about making yourself worse. When you treat people like crap that you don't even know, you're lowering your own vibe. You're putting yourself at a level where people can take advantage of you. You're putting yourself at a level where you obviously don't love yourself, because if you can't treat another human with love, then you're just showing what type of person you are. So I'm going to go back to reading. If anybody can help, all we need is 8391. And that's how much the room is, if anybody's wondering. All right, let's go back to it. Recently, going back to reading. Recently, a friend gave me Recently, a friend gave me a very useful gift. It's a device to put on my car that warns deer to stay. What? That's a thing. That warns deer to stay clear of oncoming vehicles. It's just like a little piece of metal. It appears to do nothing other than sit there attached to the grill of my car, but it emits a pitch of sound far beyond what you or I can hear, and it protects both me. Oh, wow. It protects both her and the deer. Bro. Bro, why don't we have that on all of our cars? Bro. Like, put that on all of your cars. I can't hear what it does, but I accept that it does something, even if I can't see or hear what I am talking about right now. Please try to trust, just as the sound emitted by the device on my car can be tested and proven to be there, so can most of the things that I will be talking about. Research was carried out by Dr. Valerie Hunt in laboratories. Thank you for the follow. In laboratories under strictest conditions over 2 decades ago, and There's scientific proof of the existence of the body's aura and chakras, which you will be working with, but long before such proof was available, there was people talking about their personal experiences, sharing with the world what they could sense, see, and hear. You might take a look at Barbara Brennan's excellent review of scientific investigation in her book Hands of Light and the Chakras and Human Energy Fields by, I can't pronounce that name. Hold on, I'm gonna have Google pronounce this for me. If anybody can help us keep the room, though, we just need 8391 to keep the room. If anybody can. Shafika. Yeah, Shafiq. Okay, I'm gonna get their last name too because I'm so terrible at names.
Karagula page.
Okay, well, put that back in English, buddy.
Shafika Karagula.
Okay, Shafika Carla. Shafika Carla.
Shafika Karagula.
That's who makes the energy fields book. And Dora Van Glender. I'm not gonna pronounce that last name. Because the things that I'll be describing and discussing in this book are as normal to me as the existence of the rainbow. And there are many whose visions is much better than mine. I try not to envy them since I know I'm on my journey and day by day I have a better understanding and better vision than I had before. If anybody can help us keep the room, that'd be greatly appreciated. We just need 8391. That's all we need is 8391. If anybody can help, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you for all the likes. Keep on tapping. Tap, tap, tapping. Alright. Illness or imbalance. What I am sharing here is an amalgam of my work over a period of more than 20 years. Work with patients in a formal way as a doctor and counseling and counseling psychiatrist, and also as a spiritual healer. Over the years, I learned to understand illness in a different some way. Say, yeah, that is a big word that I am not. that I'm not familiar with. Hold on. IDOS. Oh, sorry. IDIOS. YNC. Oh.
Idiosyncratic.
Idiosyncratic. Guys, all we need is 83 to keep the room. That is it. That is all we need, guys. It's 83 to keep the room. That is it. That is all we need. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the 7 shares. Hey, thank you so much for that. All right, I'm going to go back to reading. So the word is
Idiosyncratic.
it says indifferent in different, some may say idiosyncratic way, which crosses the boundaries of traditional medicine and diagnosis. I see illness as a reflection of the comfort, or rather the discomfort of our soul. So treatment must address the soul as much as the body. Illness is about something being out of balance. On some level, all is not well, and the symptoms of illness can teach us very specifically where and what the problem is. If we learn some new rules and a new way of looking at what our bodies and minds are telling us, often by the time we're willing to take a real look at what's happening, there's already been considerable deterioration, and this may be I gotta fill Bill up. Hold on. Oh, you guys don't want to spread awareness when the comments are off. You don't want to spread awareness when the comments are off, but once the comments are on, all you want to do is spread hate. If you're here to support us, tap that screen. Keep tapping. I want to see those hearts spamming while I read this book to you while we wait for help. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. If you want to help, you can DM us, or you can just send to the PP. If anyone can help, all we need is 83.91 to cover the room today. So if you can help, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna go back to reading. So it says, And this may be so with you right now. We're sometimes so reluctant to come to grips with what's happening that by the time we do so, completely ridding ourselves of the results of the imbalance may not be possible. But whatever the problem, you can always improve on some level. If you start to take responsibility for the illness and therefore its cure, symptoms on the symptoms on the signposts to keep us on the path we need to tread. If I put my hand in very hot water and the pain receptors in my skin remind me that this isn't a healthy thing to do, pain receptors are very useful. And without them, I'd do myself serious harm. Seriously. Like, without pain receptors, like, the pain receptors in my emotional self tell me the same thing. If I put myself in emotional danger, I am sharply reminded by my emotional pain receptors that this isn't the way to go. Although I learned very quickly on a physical level that, I learned very quickly on the physical level and don't put my hand back in the hot water. For some reason, it takes me longer to learn from the emotional signals. The same is true on a spiritual level. I may have warnings for a long time that all is not well and that what I'm doing is not spiritually wise, but most of us initially fail to heed the warnings of the receptors there too. Unfortunately, it's likely that we'll miss the lesson until our mental, emotional, or physical body takes up the message and gives it to us in a code that we readily understand and are unlikely to miss. Often, it is only when we become physically ill that we really stop to take notes. But when we can learn to pick the signs up early and reduce the risks of illness if we set up time and space to listen. The seven healing chakras will show you how. By using the exercises and techniques in this book, not only will you be clearing the past, you will also be learning new ways to heal yourself and move on. Once we start to hear on a spiritual level, I said that wrong. I did not. I meant to say heal on a spiritual level and are willing to act upon the signals we receive. Not only do we become more aware and more prepared for what is happening, we begin to move along more quickly, attracting things we want into our lives and letting go of what's obsolete. So basically, this book is saying that you can basically do anything, you know. But if anybody can help us keep the room, all we need is 8391 to keep the room, guys. That is it. That is it. That is it, guys. All we need is 8391 to keep the room. I know that I am not alone in my understanding, and I have no doubt that before long there'll be universal acceptance of the major role of spirit. Sorry, that before long there'll 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 be, oh, that makes sense, there'll be universal acceptance of the major role the spirit plays in our total well-being. Many extremely talented physicians, surgeons, gynecologists, and psychiatrists already marrying the tradition with the ancient with the ancient in the treatment of illness, allowing prayer to be a major part of their work, encouraging recognition of the spiritual aspects of their patients and the extra power this brings to the process of recovery. The ease, duration, and completeness of recovery and healing are greatly promoted by this extra dimension. In fact, there are now departments in universities studying the phenomenon of prayer. Now, this has nothing to do with prayer, okay? I'm just reading this. There are some well-designed trials studying and assessing the difference in recovery of patients who have a spiritual belief or who prayed with and for that prayed with and for before they undergo surgery, and those who aren't. The results are more than encouraging. In some cases, they're astounding. This book isn't really about prayer. I literally just said that. I didn't even read that line. I just said that. I just said that. I didn't even read that line. I didn't read that line. That's hilarious. This book really isn't about prayer. However, or perhaps not prayer as we generally know it. But if you can accept that living kindly with integrity is a prayer, smiling at children and wishing her well is a prayer, sexual expression with a loving relationship is a prayer, tenderly caressing your body, or sorry, tenderly caressing your baby is prayer, making a loving phone call. Thank you so much. Making a loving phone call is prayer. Then this book may well encompass prayer. So I mean, So basically, what this book is saying that anything loving that you do, anything caring that you do, is basically prayer. Like, you don't have to. It's not talking about, Lord, please help me. No, it's talking like me saying I love the water in this water bottle. That's prayer. That's basically what the book's saying. It's like, I love this water. I love my girl. That's prayer, basically. That's what the book's basically saying. Thank you so much for that. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. So we can stay comfortable. And so I could read more of this book, because honestly, this book is amazing. Thank you so much for that. I know you guys want to chat. I know you want to say stuff in the comments, but we've been getting too much hate, and I'm just done with it. I'm done with the hate. I'm done with all of that. So if you're going to hate, you can go hate somewhere else. You can go talk about us elsewhere. You're not going to talk about us in our live. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not allowing it anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of repeating myself. I shouldn't have to repeat myself to grown adults. Honestly. And especially if you see videos about us and I'm saying what I normally say, you shouldn't have to ask any questions. So. Because you know there's videos of us all over the place, bro. Or me, quite frankly. There's videos of me all over the place. So, like, if you need answers or whatever, you can go over there. Or you could DM us if you want the CA or whatever. But we just need 83.91 to keep the room. And thank you so much for the gifts. Hold on. So, making a loving phone call is a prayer. Then this book may well encompass prayer making. Learn to send out loving energy from your heart and allowing this to be transmuted into healing energy to help someone get well is also a living spiritual practice, a prayer. So, are you ready to open up? Are you ready to open up your power? Your power of healing? Are you? Tap that screen for yes. Actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure I can still do. Pretty sure I can still do. Okay. Smiley face for if you're ready. Sad face if you're not ready. I'm pretty sure you can click that. Actually, you can't. I forgot. Comments. Oh, wait. You can click it. Sorry, sad faces if you're ready. Sorry, I forgot. I said that wrong. Sad faces if you're ready. I said that wrong. Oh my gosh. So many people are ready. Yeah. Sad faces is if you're ready to learn. We got 76 people in here. Come on, come on. This is ending in 5 seconds. Oh, Yes. Okay. I'm going to read some more then. To ensure that your life is lived to the fullest, to achieve your potential, to live peacefully with a sense of inner security that no external force can take away. Why does this thing think my face is a fucking hand? Look at that. Oh, okay. It's not popping up again. Okay. What about learning to heal yourself? Are you ready to take an active role in being really well on all levels? In becoming the best that you can be? I am. And that's why I got this book. Because I was like, bro, I'm definitely going to read this on live tomorrow. So it says, this book is about you healing you. It's about you healing you. Me healing me. Her healing her. I mean, but it isn't about blocking off other avenues of help. It is also about giving and receiving. See, I'm giving by giving you the tea. For only in keeping this dynamic open and flowing can the energy we all need for positive health be available to us? A very important part of healing is about receiving. One of the major causes of illness is our energy being so blocked that we are unable to receive. So this book is also about self-responsibility, about me taking care of me and accepting that it's my responsibility to do so. About me being independent but wise enough to allow others the joy of giving to me. So long as what they're offering is wholesome and good for me, it is also about having the courage to say no if you believe what is being offered isn't right for you. So if this isn't for you, you can go over to their live or whatever they're doing over there. You know what I mean? You don't have to be here. You know, all we're trying to do is keep the room. So if anybody can help, that'd be greatly appreciated. While I let the cat out the bag. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting to let the cat out the bag. I wanted to read the other book, because the other book has like a lot more stuff to do in it, but this book also has a lot to do in it. So I'm gonna do both the books, actually. By the way, this is the room. This is how much we need for the room for just today. If anybody can help, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want, we got CA. You can DM us for the CA, or you can, or you can send to the PP. We got Vimo as well. Actually, hold on. I don't think I could put this up here too, but nope, I can't. It's too big. Well, we have Vimo, but that is Love and Roses. Wow. I just fucking inhaled the biggest loogie, bro. Hold on, guys. The healing's already starting. Man, that's crazy. All right, let me get back to this. That was wild. I'm sorry. I just like. I just like died there, bro. I lost where I was at. I'm just gonna start back. This book is about this book is about you healing you, but it isn't about blocking off other avenues of help. It also is about giving and receiving. For only in keeping this dynamic open and flowing can the energy we all need for positive health be available to us. A very important part of healing is about receiving. One of the major causes of illness is our energy being so blocked that we are unable to receive. So this this book is also about self-responsibility, about me taking care of me and accepting that it is my responsibility to do so, about me being independent but wise enough to allow others the joy of giving to me. As long as what they're offering is wholesome and good for me, it is also about having the courage to say no if you believe that what is being offered isn't right for you. It's about being big enough to accept that rainbows do exist, even if you can't see them yet, and allowing others the space to see and believe what they wish without judgment or the need to make them see it the way you do. In the end, you can believe exactly what you wish. That's your prerogative. If anybody can help, all we need is 8391 to keep the room. Without judgment or the need to make them see it the way you do. In the end, you can believe exactly what you wish. That's your prerogative. But how about suspending judgment for a little while? Something has drawn you to read this now, and you may find that your whole world changes as you start to take charge of your life and as you learn to understand yourself better and see yourself and others with a greater compassion. I have no doubt that what is right for you will happen. Okay, the next page. Your journey. It says, you are already on the journey. This is it. But you can choose to proceed in a planned and effective way or continue to stumble along without a great deal of control. If you are willing to trust a little and give yourself a chance, give yourself a chance, you can do it differently. If you willingly if you're willing if sorry, if you're willing to look at the usual ways you sabotage your progress, you can learn to be aware of these tactics and avoid them. Just like the hate comments. I turn the comments off. Now, all the good people can't comment, but there's no more hate. That's a plus. You can learn to be aware of these tactics and avoid them. I already said that. Your empowerment as you heal will lead you to moments of joy and clarity, which at first may seem elusive, but which will eventually permeate all things. And some deep pain may continue to need work, but that cannot detract from the growing sense of peace and freedom you will feel, which you learn to tap into whenever you need to or want to do so. At times of crisis, we may forget, be overwhelmed by hurt and regress. But that too is part of a journey. We're not meant to be perfect. Our stumblings remind us why we're still here. We still have work to do. Flipping out flipping out into the old pain or past behaviors neither negates nor invalidates the work you've done. It simply pinpoints where attention needs to be focused now. It prompts us to give ourselves love, compassion, understanding, attention, and time until balance is again restored. The aim of the journey is to achieve and sustain that state of balance with a sense of joy in who. Sorry.
Looking.
What's up with these damn ads? Okay.
This is for
Sorry. The aim of this journey is to achieve and sustain that state of balance with a sense of joy in being who we truly are on every level. As you proceed, you will probably find that you want to be with others who are on a similar journey, and this will enhance the experience for you, for each of you. As you go, be patient, gentle with yourself. Growth isn't an easy process at first. It's no mean task. Oh, sorry. It's no mean task to change old habits and alter lifelong ways of thinking, to rid ourselves of negativity while still remaining realistic, to keep a healthy skepticism where appropriate while allowing for the possibility that things can change for the better. Our plan is to awaken, cleanse, and vitalize our energy and learn to allow it to flow freely, bathing us constantly as it heals and invigorates us and keeps us in a state of harmony and balance. Honestly, it's so peaceful in here. I love it. And what's crazy is you guys have to be in your own live to talk crap. You can't talk crap in ours now. Which is great. Great, great. Great, great. Great, great. Which is great. Great, great. Nobody can say anything. Hey, thank you for the taps. Hey, we're at 2.9K. Let's get the 10K likes. Let's get the 10K likes, boys and gals. Let's go. Let's go. Gentlemen and gentlewomen, let's go. By the way, we need 8391 to keep the room. That is it. 8391 to keep the room. If there's anybody in here that can help, that'd be greatly appreciated. That's all we need. That is all we need. All we need. See? This is how much the room is. This is all we need to pay for the room for today. So it says, your motives for wanting to take this journey are also important and need to be examined before you begin. This journey of self-discovery will generate enormous power, but that power is to be used for your own higher good and with a sense of love and service to others. Without a such commitment to the higher good, there will be only disappointment. Perhaps you can spend a little time reflecting on why you want to come along. Then we'll begin. So, I just want you guys to, take that in, This is what I live by. This is the type of shit that I live by. I do this. I meditate like this every day. I can meditate by reading, but I meditate on the chakras every day. I try to eat healthy. I try to take care of my body. So it's kind of like obviously I'm only 25, bro. We still got like I still got like 80 years. I still got 80 years to do whatever. So why not spend those 80 years helping other people heal? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, you know? It's crazy. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. 83.91. If there is anyone that can help us. Oh, by the way, thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all of the follows. Yeah. But from now on, I'm not having the comments on. I'm like, every time I go live, the comments are gonna stay off. So I don't know what to tell you, haters. You can go talk about me in your life, but you're not gonna come in here and spew lies and spew hate. You know what I mean? You can spew your lies and your hates on your life. Do that. You're not gonna come into my comment sections and spew hate and spew lies. Like, back when I was doing my NPC lives, like, there were still haters. But they were at least more respectful. You know what I'm saying? They had more respect for themselves while hating, to be honest. Because they didn't be rude. They didn't cyberbully. They were literally just like, you know, trolls. Whatever trolls do. Y'all are past trolls. Like, I don't even know. Like, you're not even a troll. You know what I mean? You're like, you're whatever's worse than a troll. You know what I'm saying? Like what is worse than a troll? Like, I don't even know, but that's what you are. You're like past cyberbullying. It's not even like, you're way past awareness. This is just cyberbullying at best. You're past awareness at this point. You're not making awareness. You're spreading hate. That's all you're doing. Like, you want to call that awareness, but where's the aware? I don't see any awareness. All I see is a group of grown adults talking crap about people you don't know. Like, imagine that. Imagine being so sure that you have the truth that you just throw your own self-respect out the window. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I've never met so many people throwing away their own self-respect. Alright, I'm going to go back to reading. So it says, so this is her journey now. This is the person that made this book's journey that I'm about to read. So it says, I often joke that if I ever write my autobiography, I'll entitle it The Rat Catcher's Daughter. For that's who I am. My own journey in this lifetime began in a tiny village of, oh wow, this is a British book, guys. This is a British book. Yeah. So it says, in a tiny village. Damn it. All this reading is making me hack up a lung. But I love it. You know, reading actually helps. My own journey. If there is anybody in here, there's 84 people We just need 83.91 to keep our room so we can stay comfortable. My own journey in this lifetime began in a tiny village in the northeast of England. As a younger of two daughters, my mother was a nurse, though she never practiced after we were born. My father would have loved to have gone to a university, but as one of 14 children, it was impossible. Instead, he became a highly skilled and much sought after steel. I don't know what that means. Steel something. Hold on. Steel. Oh, sorry. Steel erector. Working on high chimneys and church steeples. My parents married in the pre-war years with high hopes of the future. However, before the age of 30, my father was cut down in his prime by severe head injury during World War II. On returning home with temporal lobe epilepsy, he couldn't return to his previous job. Instead, spent the rest of his working life as a local rodent officer. And there was little he could do. However, and his need, bro, I hate reading, bro. And his need for independence drove him on to overcome many of his difficulties. He offered us a model of encouragement, dignity, and the North Country wisdom that continues to be an inspiration to me. My mother was and remains a very loving woman, and I remember sweet, happy days laced with laughter and affection, as well as respect for her as our mother. She was very proud of us as we grew and Bro, thank you guys for all the likes. And I know it's really hard to watch me read this, but thank you for being here. God. She was very proud of us, and as we grew, there was never any doubt that she held us in high esteem, which gave each of us self-confidence as we made our way in the world. Dad was less affectionate, rarely touching or kissing us, though he had his way of showing his great love for us. Only as I got older, well into my 40s. Hey, this woman made it to her 40s, and she's more like mature than y'all. I'll just be honest with you. She's in her, like, she's probably older than 40 now, but bro, she's more mature than you. Wild. I just had to throw that out there. Dad was less affectionate, rarely touching or kissing us, though he had his way of showing his great love for us. Only as I got older, well into my 40s, did he become openly affectionate with me, though even then he would rarely say he loved me one of my most precious moments with him was shortly before he died, when, in response to my usual statement of love for him, he replied, "Of course you do. We love each other. We love each other. We'll love each other till the end of time. Isn't that how it's supposed to be?" Between them, my parents gave my sister and me the best upbringing they possibly could, with firm, strong roots, good values, and a sense of pride in who we are, and a philosophy of self-sufficiency and independence. When I was a little girl, say 4 or 5, I began to experience interesting phenomenon which is difficult to describe. I felt as though I had love all around me, running through me and radiating from me. I would have I would have had to ground it in some way, usually by touching something or someone, like one of my animals or my mom. A strong, pliable current. I think I said that wrong. Hold on. Fuck, I lost it. Oh yeah, PALPABL.
Palpable.
Sorry, I said that so wrong. Palpable current that began to flow through me, and long before I knew anything about chakras, I could sense the places in and around me where the energy seemed to halt briefly, then pass on. And so my spirituality was born. I could feel so wonderful and full of love. I could use it with my animals, and so did regularly. Looking back, that's where the healing began. Through neither I nor anybody else recognized it as such then. So, she was working with the chakras even before she even knew what chakras were, before even anybody knew what chakras were. Like, honestly, Buddhists and shit knew what chakras were before anybody, quite frankly. Like the, the ancients. You know what I'm saying? It was years later, when I was married with 2 children and had to return to the university to study medicine, that a gynecologist I was working with pointed out that there was something different in the way I was with patients. The woman I sat with and touched would need little sedation or anesthesia. Even then, however, I didn't really recognize that healing had become a major part of how I practiced. Thank you so much for all the likes. We're at 4K. Bro, we need 10K likes. Let's get to 10K likes. What are y'all doing? Tap, tap, tap. If you like what you're hearing, tap, tap, tap. If this resonates with you, tap, tap, tap. You know what I'm saying? But if you would like to help, our PP's right there. Our Vimo is Love and Roses, no spaces. And then we have CA. You can DM us for the CA if you want to help us keep our room, because it is disgusting outside. If anybody can help, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. So it says, back to it. It says, while living in Zambia in my 30s, I was fascinated by the power of the traditional healers who often had answers that modern medicine did not. I remember one patient who'd been in a tragic accident and had broken his back. We sent him home in a wheelchair with no hope of ever walking again. A few weeks later, he walked into the ward pushing his chair. He thanked us for doing what we could and said that the village doctor had gotten rid of the bad smell and he was fine now. There are many similar stories that taught me lessons I've never forgotten and opened my eyes again to the power of healing. The transition from physical medicine and surgery to psychiatry was a perfect part of the journey, from the body to the mind and back full circle to the spirit. As I worked through my own processes, clearing my own path, my 2 children were grown, and in 1984, having outgrown each other, my husband and I agreed that our long marriage should come to an amicable end. So I was free to become who I am. At least I had the courage to stand up regardless of the desertion of my peers and come out as a spiritual healer. I began to marry my excellent traditional training as a doctor with the ancient creative skills of the shaman. My practice responded with a phenomenal rate of growth. I had made a pledge to God long since long when I desperately wanted to become a doctor, that I would see everyone he sent to me, and this I did regardless of whether it appeared that I had the time or the energy. However, he always somehow gave me both. It was only in 1996 that I at least acknowledged things I had to change. At that time, I was very busy psychiatrist running a hectic private practice in London, serving as a director of clinical development in a beautiful clinic in the suburbs, and running spiritual workshops and teaching internationally as time allowed. In my psychiatric practice, I was balanced between 2 worlds. On the one hand, there was traditional apothic psych. Bro, oh my god, my head is killing me. Apothic psychiatric, and on the other, healing and complementary medicine. My own spiritual growth was also ever beckoning. Bro. That was a word salad. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That was freaking word. If anybody can help, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is all we need. Is 83.91 to keep the room. To stay comfortable, guys. You wouldn't want to be outside. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You wouldn't want to be outside. We been outside already. We been done slept on the ground. We don't need to do that again. I'm sorry. We don't need to do that again. So if anybody can help help us keep the room, that'd be greatly appreciated. You can DM us for the CA, or you can send right to the PP. I already got Vimo, which is Love and Roses, no spaces. But now, if you help, nobody can send you hate mail. Nobody will know who sent. So, that's a plus. That's a plus with having the comments off. Nobody will know who sent. So, you won't get no hate mail. All right, I'm at where I ended at beckoning. I'm gonna take a break for a second. Take a break from reading. Put a bookmark in this bad boy. I put a Band-Aids box as a bookmark. Okay. Oh. All right. If anybody can help us keep the room, that'd be greatly appreciated. This is how much we need for the room to stay warm, to stay comfortable. Wait, hold on. You need to put this as your background. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it real quick. Wait, do you want me to do it as this? I'll do it as this. This green screen. You want me to do it with this? This one seems a little bit funnier, honestly. I'm gonna do it. So this is one of the haters, guys. I just want to show you something. Say something hilarious. These are the people that think they're spreading awareness. You guys ready? You ready? Are you ready for what you're about to see? Be sure to shield your eyes when you see this. This is not something that you want to see every day, and I wouldn't want to see this. I put a bag over it. I'll tell you that. I put a bag over it. I'm gonna show you this right now. I put a bag over it. I put a bag over it. That's who's watching me right now. That's who's watching me right now. Put a bag over it. Now I know you're pressed. This is all we need to keep the room, guys. And there's nothing you can say about it in my comments. All we is 83.91 to keep the room. All we need is 83.91 to keep the room, guys. That's it. Because we've been outside before. We've been outside. We don't need to be out there again. We've spent too long outside. Spent too long. So if anybody can help us keep the room, that'd be great. You can DM us for the CA. You can DM us for the VMO. Oh, okay. I was like, who messaged me, man? If there's anyone that can help us, we just need 83.91 to keep the room. And if you're new here, if you're new and you've never seen us before, we're trying to keep the room because we are literally homeless and nobody wants to be outside. Nobody. And in our town, can't set up a tent, and all the shelters, they're full. We're on every wait list there is possible, and we're second in line on an apartment list. We've been approved. So, if anybody wants to help us stay warm, stay comfortable, that'd be greatly appreciated. Anything, any amount helps. Even a cent. Bro, we're grateful for a cent. If you got a cent, send a cent. That, like, anything. By the way, I've been reading this chakra book. It's, holy cow, holy cow. Hi, if anybody can help us keep our room, we just need 83.91 to keep our room, guys. That is it. We just need 83.91 to keep our room. Holy cow. If there's anybody out of the 541 people in the live, tap that screen. Bro, there's 542 people. Let's get to like 30K likes. Bro, You'll just tap that screen, bro. Tap that screen. Look, the reason why nobody can comment is because there's too much hate. There's too many lies. These people that you're coming from, they're lying to you. Like 100% they're lying to you. They have nothing better to do. They're way older than us, and they're treating us like crap. Do you want that to be your role model? Is that your real role model right there? Is that someone you look up to? You look up to someone that treats homeless people like crap? You know what's funny? So, one of my mods actually recorded them saying that they would go and treat someone that's on the street like they're treating us. We actually have a recording of that. So, you really want to roll with somebody that's about to go treat somebody that's outside like crap? I wouldn't. I wouldn't support somebody that would treat somebody that would sleep outside. They said that they would stream a homeless person asking for help outside. Bro. Bro, guys, all we need is 83 to keep the room. That is it. 83 to keep the room. This is the PP. If you want our CA, you can DM us for the CA. Ugh. But all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. Just for today. Tap, tap, tap. Tap that screen, guys. On Granny. This is how much we need for the room, guys. If you can help us keep the room, I can read some more of this book. Hell, you know what? I'll read some more of it now. Oh, crap. Wait. Boom. Haha, found it. So it says, so we left off at beckoning. Guys, tap that screen. So this is a book about the 7 chakras. So it says, I've been using healing in my practices for some years. My patients enjoy this extra dimension and the feeling of self-realization and control it. Oh, sorry. And control it would give them. For me, it allows me to be who I am and left me energized and fulfilled. However, in the clinic, I tried to use only modern medicine, feeling uncomfortable if I used alternative methods which I knew were effective but which were Bro, what is up with these words? All right, hold on. Look, there's 1,600 people in here. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. That is it. Checkout is 11. If anybody can help, that would be great. This is how much we need for the room. I'm going to take the effect off real quick, though. That is how much we need for the room, guys. Is 83.91. If anyone can help us keep the room, that would be greatly appreciated. And you know what? It probably makes them mad as hell that they can't say nothing in our chat. Like, they can't say nothing. They can't say no hate. They can't spread lies. Like, bro, it's fucking hilarious. They can only spread lies in their live. And no, they won't, bro. Out of the 1,600 people that's in here, you don't have to tell anybody anything. If you want to help, you can just send, and I won't even announce it. I'll just say thank you. Quite frankly. Hold on, I'm gonna bookmark this B again because this is crazy. Holy cow, bro. That is weird. 1,600 people. Dang. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen, showing some love. There's 1,800 people. There's 2,000 people in here. Guys, make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Let's get to like 100K likes. Like, you telling me we can't get to 100K likes? We can't get to 100K likes with 2,600 people in here? Let's go. Let's get them likes up, bro. Like, what is, bro? Bro. I'll be right back. Make sure you guys tap that live. Tap that screen. Just tap. Bro, there's 3K people. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen, guys. Make sure you guys are showing love to the live. I know you can't comment, but I have the comments off because there's too much hate. There is a group of people, I'm not going to tell you who they are, but they are spreading so much hate about so many people that aren't scamming. Now, mind you, there are scams out there, bro. There are. But we ask for the same amount unless the rate goes up for the weekend. During the week, it's the same amount. It's the same amount during the week. It literally never changes unless it's the weekend.
I think somebody paid to have you bought it. Like BOTTED.
Oh. That's okay. I don't really care. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen, showing look. Oh my gosh, I missed the. Okay, I didn't lose the page again. Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading this book. So it says, the place that I could move to the bounds of spiritual health was in my workshops, which I'd been running. Dang. Which I had been running for nearly 15 years. There I could work with spiritual energy and use ancient healing techniques and the power of love. I could see people respond in different ways as they became more whole quickly and without the use of medication, mobilizing their feelings, healing old wounds, releasing energy, and moving forward. The amount of love generated in those workshops was a privilege to behold. Unfortunately, I didn't have the facilities at the hospital to continue the spiritual work for the many who wanted to do so. Thank you so much for all those likes. We're already at 7K likes. Bro, we can get to like 100K likes. No doubt. No doubt. Oh, thank you so much for all the likes. For a long time, I struggled with my heart and my conscience, trying to find a way forward that would accommodate my needs, the needs of my patients, and of the clinic. These were the spiritual messages I failed to heed. And since I also sidestepped the emotional pain I felt in being unable to practice as I knew I should, the pain finally filtered down to the physical level, and I became ill, and the message could no longer be ignored. Finally, forced to take time off for the first time in over 20 years, I was able to stand back and see the cause of my distress. I was doing it to myself what I'd seen many patients do over the years. I was trying to do what was best for everyone, trying to be there for my patients and for the clinic and the staff, and for whom I have great regards, and in the end, neglecting what was right for me. Oh, by the way, this isn't my book. I'm reading a book. I'm just reading a chakra book because why not? If anybody can help, we just need 8391 to keep the room. That is it. Oh, by the way, this is a pause to the reading real quick. Now you can't say nothing about my music. Unconditional. Thank you for listening. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. $83.91. That's all we need. Facts. You right, you right. Guys, all we need is 83.91. All we need is 83.91 to keep the room, guys. That is it. That is all we need is 83.91. Oh, they only got 62 people over there. And there's 80 real people in here. That is wild. How's it feel? How's it feel to not be able to send hate in our live? How's it feel to not be able to spread lies? Pretty damn bad. Because you're only preaching to the same crowd. You're not preaching to nobody new. I'm just saying. How's it feel? Because from now on, I'm not turning the comments on. That simple. The comments ain't coming on ever again. You can sit in your live and talk about us all you want, but I'm not gonna allow you to come into my live and say some shit. I don't care. Because it's getting old, and I'm tired of hearing the same shit over and over again. I really am. I'm so tired of it. And the supporters are tired of you hearing the same. The supporters are tired of hearing the same shit from you guys too. So, guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. 83.91 to keep the room. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. All we need is 83.91 to keep the room, guys. That is it. That's all we need.
Okay, who's
Yeah.
The way you get people to want you.
Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That's simple. If anybody can help us keep the room, that would be great. Because nobody wants to be outside. We were already outside for about a long ass time. And we should not have to be outside anymore. Can't set up a tent. There are no shelters to go to. Nothing. We have absolutely nothing. And these people, or haters, or whatever the hell they are, they got all the time in the world to troll people that are struggling, but no time in the world to focus on their actual priorities. I'm just going to say. I was going to say that right now. They have zero urge to focus on their own priorities. All we need is 83.91 to keep the room, guys. That is it. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. Guys, all we need is 83.91 to keep the room. That is it. If you want to help us, you can DM us for the CA. You can DM us for the VMO. All we need is 83.91 to keep the room, guys. That is it. That is it, guys. All we need is 83.91 to keep the room. All we need is 83.91, guys. That is it. $83.91 to keep the room. Nobody wants to be outside, guys. We were already outside. And I don't plan on being back outside. I'm sorry, but that's just not realistic, guys. All we need is 83.91 to keep the room. I'm gonna go back to reading actually. Finally, forced to take the time off for the first time in over 20 years, I was able to stand back and see the cause of my distress. I was doing it to myself. Well, I think I already read that. Trying to be there for my patient. Yep, I already read that. I finally accepted that I had to make a move towards using my spirituality every day to make it not only my way of being in my personal life, but also my way of working, even if that meant severing the ties with the wonderful people I worked with. I could no longer compromise myself by restricting my own potential in a bid to help others achieve theirs. Basically, I had to help myself before I could truly help others. Leaving the clinic meant enormous shift financially and emotionally, but it also meant getting back in line with my integrity, allowing me to be myself, reclaiming a clinical freedom that allowed me to erode that I'd allowed to erode over the years. I recount this because many of the people who knew me and worked with me then were astonished by the events of that time. First, that I was ill, which seemed to call into question the healing I teach. Then that I looked 3 months away. Then I took 3 months away to rest and think, and then such a major move occurred. More than that, however, some of my patients had always felt I had my life all worked out. Wait. Some of my patients had always felt I had my life all worked out and was able to live constantly in the way that I would teach. It is, I hoped, refreshing to see that an unhealthy way of being can creep. Oh, by the way, we're just trying to keep our room. So if you can help us, all we need is 83.91 to keep our room. Oof. Did I change the page? Oh, would creep up on anybody almost without notice, and that sometimes the only way to see it is to stand back and evaluate the situation. While recovering in South Carolina in the midst of this change and still feeling the pain, I met a clinical psychologist, Dr. Helen Berry, in her late 70s. What? 17s. In her late 70s and looking not a day over 65, she shared with me much of her wisdom. On one occasion, she recounted how she had been having some art lessons and her teacher had suggested that she stand back and get a better view of her work. Just get your nose out of the paint. Though those words have been very useful, and that the quote is just get your nose out of the paint. Uh, those words have been very useful, and I hear them in my mind often. Standing back from my life, as I was forced to do while I was unwell, was just what I needed to give me. Was just what I needed to give me a better view. I always taught that message comes that I always taught or I've always taught that messages come to us on a spiritual level first, where we may perceive them as a nagging discomfort. We know that something just isn't right. Often we're aware that we aren't living according to our own internal standards or values, that we are allowing ourselves to be compromised or aren't having the courage to stand up for what we know is right. I heard the messages probably as early as 1993, but I still continued to work traditionally as I tried to make a few waves as possible for myself and my colleagues to avoid hold on. I don't know this word. Conversation. Yeah, I can't pronounce that word. Hold on. Oh.
Consternation.
Consternation. Okay. That's a big ass word. What the hell? Consternation at work. I even avoided talking about healing and moved my workshops away so that I could still spend a week now and then working as I wished. None of these moves was radical enough. I needed to trust the universe that I'd be fine. As over the years I've supported many others in doing, I also needed to trust that others would be fine. Needed to let go of the codependence attitude that made me worry about how everyone else would cope with my leaving. Guys, there's 125 people in here. All we need is 83.91. If there's anybody that can spare a few dollars or anything, like if you could spare anything to help us keep our room, that would be greatly appreciated. This book is the result of my change of direction. It brings together what I've been teaching. No, not this isn't me. This is some lady. This is some lady that made this book. What I've been teaching for most of my professional life, and it comes equally from Brenda, the psychiatrist, Brenda, the spiritual healer, Brenda, the woman. Brenda is happier now than she allowed herself to be for the 2 or 3 years preceding the change. The learning that took place during this time has also I'm sorry. The learning that took place during this time has also Oh, I'm reading this so dumb. I hope enriched the book. Damn. One of my favorite sayings is that the universe always gets it right. And so it is with the process I've just described. Obviously, I wasn't ready in 1993, nor in a couple of years after, to make the leap. Eventually, I made. It had to wait until all was ready, and then the transition was easy. All the obstacles that had previously been in the way just rolled back, leaving the path clear with apparent lack of effort. I simply walked out onto it. Guys, all we need is 83-91 to keep the room. Some might say we could put our lives on hold forever, waiting for the right time. I can't say that I agree totally. We can procrastinate reacting to events while never seeming to initiate real change for ourselves. Or we can get into the driver's seat of our lives and move forward, pushing ahead to our intended goal. But we must allow to choose the time. Often, well-meaning friends, relatives, partners, therapists, psychiatrists, and others seem to think they could live our lives better than we can, but we learn exactly what we need to, and there's probably no better way than the set of circumstances we find ourselves in right now. The lesson of today is important and essential. Wherever we are, nothing is lost, nothing. Guys, all we need is 83-91 to keep the room, guys. That is it. 83-91. That is all we need, guys. It's 83-91 to keep the room. That's all we need, guys. It's 83-91 to keep the room. So we can stay warm. Stay comfortable. Because we do not deserve to be back outside again. I'm tired of being outside, bro. It's disgusting out there. Can't take a shower. Can't do anything out there. Rather be in here until we get our place. So if anybody can help, that would be greatly appreciated. If there are any good people out there that have a heart and want to help a young couple stay comfortable while being homeless, right here. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you for the 1 cent. Thank you to whoever sent the 1 cent. Thank you so much. All we need now is $83.90. That is it. All we need is $83.90 now. That is it, guys. All we need is $83.90. All we need is $83.90 now, guys. Thank you for the 1 cent. Thank you so much for the 1 cent. All we need is $83.90. Anything is telling the universe that we deserve more. All we need, guys, all we need is $83.90. That's all we need, guys. It's $83.90. All we need is $83.90, guys. That's it. $83.90. That's all we need.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir.
All we need is $83.90.
Which one? Die, run, run.
That's it, guys. Oh, God. That's wild. What a camera. Guys, all we need is $83.90 to keep the room. If you can help, that would be greatly appreciated because we are not trying to go outside. We already been outside. And if you've been here since day one, you know we've been outside. And we don't need to be outside again. Fuck that. I'm good on that. I'm good on that, bro. I'm 100% good on that. So if anybody can help, all we need is $83.90. Bro, we're almost to 10K likes. While we wait, I'm gonna play my music.
Someone wasting time. No reason, right? Unconditional. There is no condition. I got no, I'm never stopping. I'm popping, even if I'm never popping, I'm never stopping. Got that I'm unlocking, you ain't got no option. Oh God.
I don't know what that was. That wasn't mine. Guide, all do we need? Guys, all we need is 8390. You want to take over?
What are you doing?
Trying to make sure I have one.
Are you leaving?
Besides the normal everyday.
Well,
Need
I'm
you.
just going out to eat.
Okay, then go.
Oh, not good now. I love you,
I love you too.
baby.
What? Thanks.
You know what?
Guys, all we need is 8390 to keep the room, bro. It could be you. It could be you not being able to work. It could be you not having any way to identify yourself. It could be you. But you want to judge people. Doesn't your little book of religion say, do unto others what you would done unto you? So you want people to treat you like shit? Is that what you want? You want to be treated like shit? So you're going to treat everyone else like shit? I'm just going to be honest with you. If some of y'all are Christians in here, y'all are not living by the faith. Quite frankly. If you're Christians in this live right now, judging us for not being able to provide for ourselves, you're definitely not Christian. I'll tell you that. Tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. You're definitely not Christian. I'm not Christian, but I can sure as hell say that you're not, because you would, like, Christians don't do that. Real Christians show love. Real Christians help out. Like, I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not Christian if you're in here hating on people struggling. I'm going to be honest with you. You're not a real Christian. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? You're not a real Christian if you're in here hating right now. If you're with them, you're not a real Christian. Because real Christians, there's no love like Christian hate. I'll tell you that right now. There is no love like Christian hate. So, I'll just be honest with you. If you follow Christ and you're treating us like crap, you're not for Christ, bro. You're for the devil. You know what I'm saying? You're for the devil. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. A real Christian is gonna show love, whether they can give or not. You don't have to give. What I'm saying is you have to show literal love. You're not showing love. You're showing hate to people you don't even know. And you're joining in on hate you don't even know. If you were a real Christian, you would be showing love. That was... What the... Did you, like, fly?
No, why?
Bro, why was that so quick?
I don't know.
You had to have flown.
I'm
Like...
not Jesus. I can't.
Like, I'm sorry, but... If any of y'all are in their live right now and you follow Christ, you are not part of Christ, bro. Christ does not want nothing to do with you. I'll be honest with you. He doesn't want jack shit. He doesn't want your forgiveness. He doesn't want to forgive you. He's not going to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? You think you're going to get forgiveness, but you're not. You're not going to get nothing. You're just going to be chilling with the devil because you decided to hate on people struggling. I'm just saying. You're not going to be talking to no angels. You're not going to be meeting up with nobody. Guys, all we need is 83.90 to keep the room. To keep the room. To stay comfortable. Who wants to be outside? Who truly wants to be outside in the elements? Nobody. Nobody does. Guys, all we need is 83.90. I'll be back. Guys, all we need is $63.90 now. We only need 60 now, guys, to keep the room. We only need 60 to keep the room, guys. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for those team bracelets. Thank you so much for the team bracelets. Guys, all we need is 60 now to keep the room. That is it. Thank you so much for what you sent. Whoever you are. Thank you so much, because I'm not gonna announce I'm not going to tell anybody who you are because I'm not trying to have you have any hate mail. So, if you could just tap the screen, that'd be greatly appreciated. Guys, all we need is 60 now to keep the room. We just need 6 people. 6 people to send 10. That's all we need is 6 people to help us keep the room. It is only up to 6 people. Or, you could scale it down even more and just $1 each person. Because we got 6, but there's 134 people. But now, babe, we don't have to worry about them saying, who's that in the background? Is that a kid? Like, no, that's my girl. You can stop saying that dumb shit.
Yo, homie, how it going? It's low enough for you, motherfucker. Oh, still not? Alright.
Whoa.
What?
Um,
What?
thank you so much for that.
What?
Guys, we only need 30 now. Thank you so much.
You don't understand what I want you to
That's too
say.
sweet of you.
You don't know. Oh, oh. You don't know you do oh. Hey, babe. Babe. You don't know you do oh. I like my version better.
Thank you so much. And you don't get any hate mail. That's a plus. That is a plus. If you help with the comments off, y'all don't get no hate mail because they won't know who's sending.
I figured out how I wanted to set up my case. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or well, other way around, but yeah. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Doesn't matter what pattern I go in, but I know these 3 are for weekend days.
Guys, we just need 30 more. We just need 3 people. 3 people out of 136. We just need 3. 3 people to help us keep the room. Just 3. And guess what? They can't spread lies in the live either. They can only spread lies on theirs.
They picked a cute ass photo of you though. It's when you
Yeah,
have
I know.
goofballs.
I know. I love my cute ass self.
Baby, when you had the poof balls, all I wanted to do was go every time I saw you because you were just so freaking cute. I mean, you're still
Bro.
freaking cute, but I mean, like, I don't know how to describe it. You just look so fucking adorable.
Y'all, all I had to do was be patient. And God was like, yo, here's this wonderful person that'll help you out. I don't believe in God, but come on, man. Kind of like that. The universe. The universe was like, what?
Can you, for a second?
Yeah, that's wild.
When you're done, like, or if you take 2 seconds, I forgot to grab them. I almost dropped my sandwich.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one now if you come take over for a second. I know that nobody's talking. You're not gonna be able to say nothing. I mean, you can say stuff. They can't say stuff.
That's not creepy.
What's not creepy?
What's up, homies? How you doing, homies? Freaking homies. This looks really creepy.
What?
All I see is me, and I don't like it.
All you see is you. Just chit chat. Talk about makeup. Or something. Your turn.
Only till you get back.
Nope.
Oh, you motherfucker. That's mean. I'm gonna have to kiss you.
Why not set my phone down? I don't know. Okay, I'll kiss you when I get back.
Don't mind my terrible hair. I combed it too, and I still don't know why the fuck it looks like this. It looks like, I don't even know what the fuck to explain it looks like, you know what I mean? But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ooh. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ooh. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ooh. Can you tell I don't know what the fuck to say? I mean, I could talk about makeup. Like, I feel like there's nothing really to talk about. And you guys can't, like, respond. So, like, I really don't know what to say. I don't know. I could talk about fucking, school spirit, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, it's Mr. Martin possessed Mr. Anderson. I always get those two names mixed up. I don't know why. The actors don't look at all like. I think it's just because I'm like not really paying attention to the teacher guy. I don't know why. I just don't like him. He's slimy. I just don't like it. He took over Mr. Anderson's body, right? Like, he's dead. Like, Janet, like, come on. You haven't watched the latest episode, but yeah. Spoiler alert, sorry. But, like, knocked him upside the head. Like, he dead. He dead. Right? Like, am I wrong? Like, he did. Like, also, like, fucking, there's just so many cute scenes in the latest episode. Like, it's adorable. I don't know.
Alright. Skedat. Skedat, cat.
Give me love, spat.
What does that even
I
mean?
don't fucking know.
Let me use the restroom actually, real quick.
Gotta go pee pee.
Why would you say that?
I don't know, it's being weird. Forgot what I was talking about. I'm so fucking tired. I stayed up all night. I don't know why, I just did. I had the weirdest dream though, like, it was awesome. Oh, there's fucking... Ow. But, what did I say? I really don't remember, to be honest. I'm very, very not sure what to say.
Because they were so worried. They said, they were so worried. They were like, wash your hands. Just for them. Just because they can't comment, I'll wash my hands.
Who said that?
Because the last time I used the restroom on live, they were like, wash your hands! Like, all the fucking haters. And I was like, bro, am I touching you? No.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like there's like a string loose in my armpit or something, like in the shirt. And it fucking itches like crazy. Move your little buddies.
My big buddies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, got up.
I almost died though.
I almost
Alive.
alive, guys.
There you
Like, I'm alive. Oh, gosh. Guys, all we need is 30 now. We just need 3 people. 3 people to send 10. Or 6 people to send 5.
go.
So, we just need 6 people to send 5, guys.
Oh, I was right, look.
Ha.
It's like fucking crazy.
It was probably irritating the heck out of you.
It was.
Bro.
But
Bro, the FDA cancels March flu vaccine advisory meeting. Without explanation. You gotta be kidding me.
sounds about right.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. This is driving me nuts, bro. They need to stop. They need to revert back to normal. What is going on here? This is wild, bro. Bro, I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting so tired of this. Like, why was it canceled? Wow. Says, oh, they postponed the meeting because they need to allow for more public comments. Bro, we've had the flu vaccine for a long ass time. Why does it matter? Why?
Do I need to kiss you?
Yes. Yeah. I love you too. Guys, all we need is 30 more to keep the room. That is it.
Come here. Blush on you.
No. I didn't hear you correctly, and I was like,
Come here.
no.
Come here.
No.
You want it. I know you do.
I want you.
You want the blush on your face.
No, I want you. Rawr. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna play you some Unconditional Love.
No, you're gonna play them. Give me all your love. Cause I'm a cutie pie.
You are a cutie pie.
Exactly. Give me all your love. No?
You get all my love.
No? I'm gonna have to beat you up with love? Okay.
You're the cutest.
I know you are. Just goes crazy.
Goes buck wild.
Yeah.
Look. They thought they were gonna come in here and spread awareness. They can't spread awareness where they can't talk.
May I have the iPad?
That's what I'm live on. I mean, I can go live again. I can restart. I actually do need to hit a restart. So, I'll be back, guys. On my nearly dead telephone.
I'm never gonna call it a telephone. Sounds very 1895 of you.
Sounds very 18. Bro. Why are you